What's going on, 7th grade? How are we doing this week? It is our fourth week of our online learning on Google Classroom, which is super exciting. And we just found out last week that Governor Mike DeWine said that we're not going back to our physical school, which is kind of upsetting for some, happy for others, and maybe some of you are just in between on it. And all of that's okay. But in the meantime, we're going to continue on with school just on an online platform. We're going to continue using our Google Classroom, which I think a lot of you are really starting to like. And a lot of you are doing really well with it, which is super nice and super helpful. So keep it up, okay? In this fourth week of our online learning, we're going to be doing something that is massively important in the real world. We are going to be calculating how do we take percent off, how do we do markups, what about taxes and stuff like that. Just a little bit about taxes, okay? But this week is all of those super important things that you see everywhere you go. Next time you're at the grocery store, when it's okay for you to go, you'll just look and see all of the sale tags. 20% off, buy one, get one free, stuff like that, okay? So without further ado, let's talk about how do we actually figure out what these prices are for discounts or markups or even sales tax, okay? So let's do it.
How are we doing, 7th grade? Today, we're going to be talking about percent discount or markups and a little bit about sales tax at the end. But this is probably one of the most important things that you'll learn in this class because it's something that you'll see almost every day. You'll get emails about it. You'll see it whenever you go out to the store. You'll even see it on billboards as you're driving by one day when you get to drive. Okay? So, before we jump into that, I want to review really quickly how we can use a percent as a decimal because that's going to be one of the easiest things that we can do when we're trying to work on finding percent discounts or markups or anything like that. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to divide our percentage by 100 in order to make it a decimal. So you can do this by moving the decimal 2 times to the left or anything like that. Then you multiply that decimal by the given amount, and then at the end, you don't put a percentage sign next to that answer. Okay, pretty straightforward, just like this lesson's going to be. So let's get into it. So when we're thinking about finding a markup or discount price, there's really like three things that we need to think about. First off, our rate is usually given to us as a percent. So we need to change that into a decimal, just like we just talked about. And then in order to find the discount, we multiply that percent or that decimal by the original price. And then in order to find that sale price, that discounted price, or that larger price, I need to subtract or add that discount from the original price. If it's a markup, obviously I need to add on top of that original price. If it's a discount, which means it's getting sold for less or it's on sale, then I subtract from my original price. So let's give it a try, shall we? In a video store, a DVD that sells for $15 is marked 10% off. What is the discount and sale price of the TV? So the first thing I need to do is I need to take this percentage and make it into a decimal. So I do 10, whoops, oh, whoops, I didn't realize it was like that. Okay, well, we'll just ignore that. So I need to take 10% and divide that by 100. So that's going to equal 0.1 as a decimal. So now I do 0.1 times 15, and I get $1.50, $1.50. So that is my discount. And now in order to figure out the sale price, I need to do 15 minus $1.50, and I ultimately get $13.50 as my sale price. So let's put a dollar sign in there, shall we? So the DVD is now going to sell for $13.50 because it's 15% or $15 was 10% off. Okay, let's try another example. In a grocery store, a $12 case of soda is labeled essentially 20% off. Not $20, but 20% off. So it wants to know what is the actual discount and then what is the sale price of that soda. So let me make this a little bit bigger here. So I need to take my percentage and turn it into a decimal. So I do 20 divided by 100 and I get 0.2. That looks a little bit better. So now I do 0.2 times 12, and what I get is $2.40. So that is my discount right there. And now in order to find the sale price, I need to do 12 minus $2.40. So 0, make that a 1, 10, 6. So this turns into $9.60. So what was originally $12 for that case of soda is now only going to be $9.60 because of a 20% discount. Okay, let's try another example. This time we're going to try a markup example. The store bought a t-shirt at a wholesale price of $15 and then marks up the price of the shirt 25%. It wants to know what is the price of the markup and also what's the price of the new shirt, or what is the new price of the shirt. So I need to take 25% and turn that into a decimal. So I do 25 divided by 100, and that gives me 0.25. Then I need to do 0.25 or 1/4 times 15. So 0.25 times 15. And that is going to give me, 0.25 times 15. That gives me $3.75. Oops, 5 maybe. Okay, that is the price of the markup. Okay. So now, in order to find the actual price of the shirt, I need to do 15 plus $3.75, and I get $18.75 is the actual price of the shirt after the markup. Okay, so now let's get into sales tax for a moment. Sales tax is the additional amount of money charged on items that people buy. The local, state, and federal government receives this kind of money in order to do things for the public, like build new roads, or in fact, even like pay for part of your education, part of that public education. The total cost of an item is the price plus the sales tax, and I want you to know that you do not pay tax on the price of the item before it's discounted. So if we look at some of our original problems here, for the grocery store, for example, you're not paying the sales tax on that $12. You're paying the sales tax on that $9.60. Okay? You pay the tax of the discounted amount. So let's try an example where we are working with sales tax, shall we? What is the total cost of a sweatshirt if the original price is $42 and the sales tax is 5.5%? So I need you to take this percentage and turn it into a decimal. So I do 5.5 divided by 100, and I get 0.055. And I take that percentage or that decimal, and I need to multiply that by $42. So 0.055 times 42, and I get $2.31. So that is the sales tax. And now I need to add that sales tax on top of my $42. So it's 42.00 plus $2.31. So my final price after I check out is going to be $44.31, including my sales tax. Okay? So those are all the example problems that I have. So now it's your job to leave a comment in the section below. I want you to write a question that you might have after watching this video, or go ahead and just write, Mr. Gerber, I understand everything